Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome back to part 4 of today's reading from Shi'ism from the Quran. So we're looking at what immediately occurred after Saqifa, after the appointment of Abu Bakr as the first caliph, and how those who were present at Saqifa, it was in a shed, by the way. Saqifa was a shed, meaning that not all the companions were present during this election. Not even Imam Ali alayhi salam and other were present during this election because they were busy preparing the body of the Prophet, peace be upon him and his family, for burial after his death. It literally happened immediately after he died. And having been held in a shed means that like, how many people can fit into a shed? So how can they have an election between all the companions? How many companions were there again? How many? Throw me a number. Just throw a number at me. 40,000, say? Even if it were half that. How can you have an election between that many people when, oh my god, like 0.001% of that many people were even present at the election. Make it make sense. Okay, so the day after the election of Abu Bakr as caliph, he made a speech to the Ummah. And I said that speech in the last part, I'm not going to repeat it. However, how can Abu Bakr declare himself as a ruler when the majority of the righteous companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, did not recognize him as a caliph? I mean, not only were they not present at the election, but they didn't even recognize him as caliph. That election happened, like I said, minutes after the death of the Prophet, while Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam were busy preparing the body for burial, and it didn't even know what was happening, and it occurred without the knowledge of anyone else. No one else knew it was happening either. 20,000 companions, 40,000 companions, whatever the number it was, the ones that were present in that shed at Saqifa were the only people that knew about it. How many people can you fit into a shed? 20, 30 at the most? That's who knew about it. The next day he was going around telling people, I'm caliph now, and you must pledge allegiance to me or else we'll beat the living daylights out of you. Okay. How can Abu Bakr admit himself that he is not the best for the caliphate, yet not acknowledge the position of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam? Amongst those who did not give their allegiance to Abu Bakr were Imam Ali alayhi salam, obviously, Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, a close companion of the Prophet, peace be upon him, may Allah be pleased with him, Fadl ibn Abbas, Salman al-Muhammadi, Abu Dar al-Ghafiri, Ammar ibn Yasir, Miqdad ibn Aswad, Bilal ibn Rabah, Khalid ibn Sa'id, Buraida Aslami, Uthman ibn Hunayf, Hudhaifa ibn al-Yaman, Zubair ibn al-Awam, Abu Ayyub Ansari, Khuzaymah bin Thabit, Ubay ibn Kab, Khalid ibn Sa'id, Qais ibn Sa'ad, Buraida Ashami, Abdul Haytham bin Tayyihan, and several others as were recorded in history. And these were all close companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Okay, so we have close companions of the Prophet who actually opposed the appointment of Abu Bakr as caliph. Mashallah, mashallah. When Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, oh, may Allah be pleased with them. Cannot forget. See, we do taraddi on the companions of the Prophet, but only the ones that deserve it. When Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib and Abu Sufyan ibn Harb offered to swear allegiance to Imam Ali alayhi salam, he said the following: O people, steer clear through the waves of mischief by boats of deliverance. Turn away from the path of dissension and put off the gowns of pride. Prosperous is one who rises with wings, i.e. when he is in power, that's what he meant, or else he remains peaceful and others enjoy ease. The aspirations for caliphate is like turbid water, or like a morsel that would suffocate the person who swallows it. One who plucks fruit before ripening is like one who cultivated in another's field. If I speak out, they would call me greedy towards power, but if I keep quiet, they would say I was afraid of death. It is a pity that after all the ups and downs I have been through, by Allah, the son of Abu Talib is more familiar with death than an infant with the breast of its mother. I have hidden knowledge. If I disclose it, you will start trembling like ropes in deep wells. MashaAllah. That's one of the sermons that you may find in Nahj al-Balagha. It's actually sermon number 5. You can find that on page 333. Okay, point 5, in answering the question of why did so many of the companions disobey the Prophet and appoint a caliph amongst themselves, if it was clearly stated that Imam Ali alayhi salam would succeed him, is the following. Communication system and circulation of information was not strong in those days. By the time everyone came to know about the selection of Abu Bakr against the verdict of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, it was too late. Right? Remember I said Saqifa happened in a shed, right? People didn't have cell phones those days where they could just text everyone and be like, yo, like there's an election happening, everyone's voting, put your vote in now, and they could spread information within seconds. It wasn't like that then, obviously. Abu Bakr had already become too powerful in material terms. That too. He appointed Khalid ibn Walid as the general of the army, and everyone who opposed the ruling caliph, he was silenced either through temptation, economic temptation like financial temptation, or through intimidation like threats. The murder of Malik ibn Nuwayra is a glaring example in this respect. Alright, so that was point number 5. And I will continue in the next part, inshallah. Till then, stay blessed.